What if I told you, the only reason you don't have more in life, it is because you're not giving enough? And what if the day you stop begging is the day your real success begins? This is the story of a man who changed one small thing and changed his entire life. At a busy train station in Chicago, there lived a homeless man named Daniel. Every day, he walked through the trains, hand out, eyes low, soft voice. "Spare some change, please." That was his life. Morning to night, ask, wait, hope. Most people ignored him. Some gave $1. Some turned their faces away like he didn't even exist. But Daniel never blamed them. In his mind, he was just a beggar, and beggars ask. That's what they do. One afternoon, Daniel noticed a tall man in a sharp navy suit. Clean shoes, expensive watch, confident walk. This man looks successful, Daniel thought. He will surely give something good. Daniel stepped forward. "Sir, can you spare some change?" The man stopped, looked at him calmly. Then he said something Daniel had never heard before. "You always ask, but do you ever give?" Daniel was confused. "Sir, I'm homeless. I have nothing to give." The man replied quietly, "If you can't give anything, why should you receive anything?" Daniel froze. The man continued, "I'm a businessman. I believe in exchange. If you have something for me, I'll gladly give you something in return." And with that, the man stepped onto the train and left. Daniel stood there long after the train was gone. The words echoed in his mind. "If you can't give, why should you receive?" That night, he couldn't sleep. Maybe that's why people don't give me much, he thought. Because I only take, I never give. But what could he give? He had no money, no house, no job. He was just a beggar. For 2 days he kept thinking, and on the third day, something small caught his eye. Near the station, wildflowers were blooming beside the tracks. Bright, simple, beautiful. And suddenly, an idea was born. The next morning, Daniel picked a few flowers. When someone gave him $1, he handed them a flower. "At least take this, as a thank you." At first, people were surprised. Then, they smiled. Some even laughed. A little girl hugged the flower tightly. An old woman placed it in her book. It wasn't about the money anymore, it felt different. Daniel wasn't begging, he was exchanging, and something strange started happening. More people began giving him money, because now they weren't donating. They were receiving something in return. A small gift, a simple flower. When he ran out of flowers, the money stopped. When he had flowers, people gathered around him for the first time in his life. Daniel felt useful. One evening, he saw that same tall businessman again. Daniel's heart started racing. He quickly walked up to him. "Sir, today I have something for you. If you give me $1, I'll give you these flowers." The businessman looked at him carefully, then smiled. He handed Daniel $5. Daniel gave him the best flowers he had. The man chuckled. "Well, look at that. You're a businessman now." A businessman. Those words hit Daniel like lightning. Not a beggar, a businessman. The train doors closed. But this time, Daniel didn't feel small. His eyes sparkled, his back straightened. And for the first time he whispered to himself, "I'm not a beggar, I'm a businessman, and I can become more." The next day, Daniel disappeared from the station. People thought he had lost his mind. 6 months passed. At the same Chicago station, 2 well-dressed men stepped off a train. One of them was the tall businessman. The other? Confident posture, sharp suit, calm smile. It was Daniel, but no one would recognize him. He walked up and extended his hand. "Sir, do you remember me?" The businessman looked confused. "I don't think we've met." Daniel smiled. "We've met twice. The first time you refused to give me money. The second time you bought flowers from me." The businessman's eyes widened. "The beggar?" Daniel nodded. "I was a beggar in my mind, but you helped me see something else." He continued. "When I started giving flowers, I realized something. People weren't giving me charity. They were paying for value. So I saved every dollar, bought more flowers, then started a small flower cart. He paused. And today, I own 3 flower shops in the city. The businessman stood there in silence, proud, impressed. Daniel looked at him gratefully. You didn't give me money that day. You gave me a new way of thinking. My friend, success is not about what you get. It's about what you give. The world runs on exchange, value for value. If you only ask, you stay a beggar. But when you start giving, even something small, you stop being a beggar, you become a creator. Daniel didn't change his city. He didn't win the lottery. He changed one thing, his mindset. He stopped seeing himself as small. And the moment he did, his life grew bigger. So let me ask you something. Are you waiting for life to give you more? Or are you ready to give more to life? Because the day you stop begging and start giving, that's the day your success begins. If this story shifted something inside you, imagine what the next one can do. Subscribe now, because here we don't just tell stories, we build stronger minds.